the best in your auto transport needs, check out Express Auto Recovery in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Why choose us? We provide nationwide coverage, fast and reliable service, competitive pricing, transport to any freight forwarder or dock of your choice, auction house experience, and we provide excellent customer service. Express Auto Recovery. Call them today. 786-858-0369. That's 786-858-0369. They provide towing services, accident towing, roadside services, tire change, transporting, towing, and they buy junk cars. Cheap prices, licensed and insured, fast and reliable services. Express Auto Recovery. Call them today, 786-858-0369. That's EAR, Express Auto Recovery. Tell them you heard it first on the Jeff Fox Show.
The Jeff Fox Show, brought to you by Remix Sports Media.
Unique team that understood we had this precious, ultra-talented assassin. And Steph, none of this happens without you. And I will continue to reiterate this until the day I die. I think you know who you are, but I also don't think you know who you are. This is the beginning of the Steph Curry celebration. So thank you all for showing up tonight and showing me all the love. My wife, love you so much. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you all.
Iggy! Morning, y'all.
What's up, shouties?
Welcome to the Jeff Fox Show with the great Jenny Jones, national champion Fitz Davis. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors. Big things with Andre Iguodala yesterday. That was pretty cool. That's a smart man, Fitz. If you notice, in that big moment right there, you got to give the wife props. You're a married man. You know about that.
Ooh.
Love you, honey. I love you, honey.
I thought he might give the Philadelphia 76ers some props too, because they let him out of that place that was sinking ship and sent him to Golden State. I know he was like, man, he must send them flowers every year.
Yeah. Trust the process, they say. How you doing, Jenny Jones?
I'm good. I'm blessed. Let me change that. I'm blessed.
What's up, Jenny?
What's up, Fitzy?
All right.
Man. We're here for a little bit, on a Monday. Mondays are always tough for me because I'm getting out the club Sunday night.
Jeff, what happened to you? Trying to hang. You ain't getting no younger.
I know, man. I ain't doing it just because I like to do it. We got to pay these bills. Speaking of which, man, get to support us on the Cash App, $ Radio Host One. And Fitz has been on me about setting up the Zelle and all that stuff. Believe it or not, I still have not done that yet, but it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Because we need some dollar bills around here. We take it all. So,
dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, pay some of these bills, man. So I got a confession. I tell you what, I'll save that for later in the show. It's about Bam Adebayo. And it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. I'm going to give praise to Bam later on in the show. The thing that scares me, though, is looking at these NBA games over the weekend.
Mhm.
I'm kind of worried about the Boston Celtics, a team
Really?
that I don't love. Yeah, I don't
Like,
know if anybody can beat Boston.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody can. That's a complete team right there. They
What
just,
about these? What about these young guns? OKC, Cleveland.
I don't know if they ready, man.
Okay, whoa. So, and let's go to the East, Jeff. You
Yeah.
worried about Boston?
Yeah, I don't want them to win. They're like the Chiefs to me. I don't want them to win. But who's going to beat them? Who's going to beat them 4 times in 7 games? Who?
Hey, I tell you what, it's looking like Cleveland and Boston are going to meet for this thing to go to the finals. It just looks like they've separated from the East. Cleveland is just whipping people. They're
Yeah.
whipping people. That's going to be the series, Jenny. When you see Boston and Cleveland, that's going to be the one, and that's going to kind of be like Buffalo versus Kansas City, Jeff. That's going to be the one.
Do I need to write this down?
Yeah, write it down. Put it down.
Fitz.
Boston versus Cleveland
Yeah,
to go to
everybody's
the NBA Finals. That's going to be the one. hmm
Boston
Okay.
Cleveland is a very smart pick.
That's the one.
That's a smart pick. Like,
Okay, well, if we're gonna do the East, then we got to do the West. So, OKC, I'm gonna put my OKC Thunder in there.
Let's give it back to our host, Jeff. That Boston concerns you. Who concerns you in the West?
um,
Let me rephrase that. Who do you not want to win in the West?
everybody except the Lakers. Because I'm feeling good. We had a great weekend. My Los Angeles Lakers. Yep. Did you see us? Did you see us, Jenny Jones? Did you see us on Saturday night on ABC?
No,
Luka and LeBron
nope.
put on a show. And I'm not going to jump on and say we're going to the finals, but boy, Lakers look good Saturday night. For once, we beat the crap out of the Denver Nuggets,
Oh yeah.
a team that had owned us for a long time. And I was around here crip walking on Saturday night.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Serena wannabe.
Oh, do you have that on video? I want to see that, boy, Jeff.
Walking, man.
Serena wannabe.
Luka, man. Like, you're pulling up from half court. Him and LeBron have a chemistry that's pretty special. I think they could do some special things. I don't know how great the rest of the cast is, or if the Lakers are fortunate enough to get past Oklahoma City, which, Jenny, of course, you made the pick that's your team to come out the West, right?
Right.
Okay.
Write that down, Jenny Jones.
Wait a minute. Again, but I got to say who their competition,
Okay.
I'm going to say either, let's see, OKC, Denver, or the Suns.
One. OKC versus somebody. You do that either.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you did. Did
I
you
said
do?
Boston, Cleveland. Boston, Cleveland.
Oh, okay, then. You know what? Don't come for me, Fitz. Be nice.
Not, but
Let me. Okay, I'm gonna pick one. Okay,
You wrote mine down. Fitz said Boston, Cleveland.
okay.
You're waffling between
No.
Clippers and
Well, Jeff, I think I was following up initially, but if I'm wrong, let me say. Okay, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna say OKC, Denver. OKC.
that's smart. That's a good pick.
OKC, Denver, Cleveland, Boston.
OKC, Denver. This Jenny.
Jeff has LA and
Wait a minute. I can only write down so fast. Jeff has who?
I got Boston, LA in the finals, man. I'm old school. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back to the Magic Johnson days. I want to see Boston and LA in the finals. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, but we didn't.
I know it's not a smart pick. I'm going with my heart right there because I'd like to see Luka and LeBron get it done, but that Boston Celtics team, man, like I love the Knicks. They own the Knicks.
Jenny, I'm with you, boy. We're gonna go off the cliff together, Jeff.
Yeah. You
We're
ready?
gonna go off the cliff together. We going. We arm in arm. We're gonna go off the cliff together. I got Boston
Before y'all go off the cliffs,
off the cliff.
Jeff went finals. We went who's competing against.
LA versus OKC.
Yeah, that's the West.
That's your finals pick.
Yeah,
right.
Western Conference. LA versus OKC in the West. Boston versus Cleveland in the East. Boston versus LA for the title.
Yeah. I don't think Cleveland can beat Boston, man. I'll see a 7-game series, but
Let me tell you why.
I don't know if I can beat Boston.
No, I'm gonna tell you why LA. Luka has been in mourning since that trade. He admitted it after that game. He said it broke his heart. He thought he was going to finish his career in Dallas. And even the games he wasn't playing at first, Jeff, with Dallas, Jenny wasn't playing. Remember with LA, he was in the stands. Even the first few games, he just was kind of like in a daze. It took that game going to Denver.
Yeah.
He's out the fog now.
Yep.
I get it. You go through those quadrants of change where you're angry, you're in denial, then you kind of get to acceptance. And I'm trying to remember the fourth phase, but I think he's been angry.
Sad.
He was going through the emotions. He was going through the emotions. He looked like he was sleepwalking. He was missing trees. The joy returned on Saturday night. I don't know what happened, but something happened, and he clicked. He and LeBron, and they both dominated. And then you had Austin Reeves show up and Rui show up, but that's just one game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Nuggets have beaten the Lakers 13 out of the last 14 times. So if anybody owns anybody, the Denver Nuggets own the Lakers. And the Joker, he had an off game. They had a great plan defensively, but can they keep that up the next time they play? I don't know.
Didn't
the
Mavs take out Denver last year? If my memory serves me correct. On the way to
took them out.
Is that the one? Did the Mavs take out Denver last year?
I don't remember who beat Denver.
On the way to the finals?
Mavs or Minnesota. It was.
Yeah, they took. Minnesota took Denver out, I believe. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Dallas took out Minnesota.
Yeah, I would be worried about Denver if you're looking at the Western Conference. That's a team. I know they got slapped all over the place by the Lakers on Saturday, but that's a rare occurrence. Like it just does not happen. They own the Lakers, and even though we got Luka now, and I'm happy with Luka, and I think it's going to be something special. Maybe not yet. That's really a lot, Fitz, to expect the Lakers to all of a sudden, without a center, go to the NBA Finals.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wishing that happens.
Oh, you're predicting and wishing at the same time. Then that's what happened.
That's exactly
okay.
That's
Jay,
what I'm wishing.
Here's the difference, Jay. I asked you this too. If we took these three players for clutch shots into the game, you got Curry, Durant, Luka. Who would you want taking the last shot out of those three if you rank them two? I think Luka is as dangerous as anybody with the last shot.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's tough, Fitz, because Curry, he puts them to sleep.
Yeah.
And KD is just money too. And then he's like 1,000 feet tall, where the basket is just right here and he just right here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with what's the guy over in Denver. Mm-hmm. He's so tall, and and then when he adds the 3-point shot, it's just ridiculous. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't even pick on that one. I can't. I can't and sound intelligent picking. I just can't.
Yeah, Jeff, that's why I like your LA this year, because they got a guy that can close. If it gets down, I've seen Luka hit him from half court against people. He can dribble the ball, he can handle it, and he's big. He's like a combination of Steph and Durant with his height, weight. They got a closer in LA now.
Well, I saw
I'm not crowning them yet, though.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I was dancing all weekend because the Lakers look great. Best we've looked in a couple of years. But they still got to go through Denver.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That concerns me. And Denver owns them. And when a team owns you, you basically got to knock them out to get over that. That's a mental block. We couldn't beat Florida State. Remember, Fitz?
No, I don't remember that, man. I don't remember.
Yeah, you remember that. Remember Florida State used to mop the floor with us every year, and it felt like we would never beat them. They beat us 7 straight.
Yeah, in the 2000s. Yeah, I remember.
Kenny Dorsey and Jeremy and the boys won that game.
They broke it. Yep.
And then we broke through. And then we turned the tables on them. That's what the Lakers are going to have to do with the Denver Nuggets. And I don't know. A 1-game sample size is not enough.
Yes, not.
It's not enough.
Like I said, I'm not ready to crown them yet.
But they did look good.
Hold on.
They did look good.
Jamal Murray, catch and shoot. Can't get that. Murray's had 7 threes in each of his last 2 games. Oh, what a pass! Doncic, perfection there on the assist.
Steve Nash, John Stockton, they all know the throw ahead.
Yeah, sweet.
Look at it. Bobblehead. Either clickbait or your bobblehead co-host.
I love LA. I love it.
Like Montana to Rice.
I'm telling you. And LeBron said it. LeBron said, I'm a wide receiver. Lucas, the quarterback. Chest pat. Lucas does some stuff, man.
But Jenny, that clip that Jeff just played, if you could just wrap your mind around this, that was a 40-year-old man in front of everybody, catching the ball, dunking it like he's doing a layup. 40 years old, 20 seconds.
I ain't mad at him.
It makes your headboard explode, Jeff, when you see that. I know we saw the pass, but again, a 40-year-old guy caught that, and he was ahead of the other dudes.
Yeah. LeBron's not normal, man. He's not normal. And I don't know, he got this 3-point shot now that he pulls up from half court like he's Steph. So, I mean, again, I'm being a homer, and I will admit being a homer.
Yeah.
I am.
I'm glad you're admitting it.
Yeah, I got to admit it. I got to be honest. I mean,
I got a soft spot for LeBron, too. I got a soft spot for LeBron. Yeah. Now, if LeBron was on the Heat, I'd be all on the Heat again. Because that's my boy. LeBron's my boy. He was on the Kansas City Kings. That's my team.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah. I mean, they just won 1 game, not enough of a sample size. And no disrespect to the OKC Thunder, because they have a squad. They have a squad. And anyone who disrespects OKC or Denver, those are the 2 teams I respect the most.
What about Cleveland? You don't respect Cleveland the most?
Like them, yeah.
Not to disrespect, Jenny. You're on it. No disrespect to Cleveland, but OKC has the MVP this year. SGA gonna win it. That dude is.
He should. Speaking of Cleveland, they beat the Grizzlies last night, 129-123. You had 84 points from 3 guys: Donovan Mitchell, Ty Jerome, and Evan Mobley. And on any given night, you could switch that around with Cavs are deep. You can switch that around with other guys. Like, they have an abundance of riches when it comes to offensive and defensive talent. I just don't know if that's enough to beat Boston. The Knicks are a pretty good team, right? Boston dominated them again yesterday. They got 25 from Jason Tatum. They got 24 from Brown. They just go deep. And on any given night, you got Kevin Pritchard who come off the bench and drop 30.
The Knicks can beat everybody but Cleveland and
In Boston.
Boston. I saw their record. They listed their record against the rest of the Eastern Conference. They crushed them. But those teams there, not a shot. They got beat by what, 20? Didn't Cleveland beat them by like 30 this weekend? Beat them bad.
Smoked them. Smoked them.
Just a bad matchup for them.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know about the Knicks getting past the top two teams in the East. They don't have it. They're not deep enough. They don't have a backup center for the big cat. And Boston comes at you in waves. Like they got Derek White, they got Porzingis, they got Drew Holiday. They are a complete team. And historically, I just don't like the Celtics, but they should be favored to repeat as NBA champions.
But you picked against them, though.
I didn't pick against them. I said I want them to lose. I want them to lose.
Oh, there's a difference then. That's the caveat right there.
Yeah, I want them to lose. I'd rather Cleveland beat them. But I don't know, man. Like Boston is deep.
We especially since they had to call themselves trying to come shine down off in our city after they won.
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah, get out of here with that.
Magic Cindy he's mad at Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, join the club. Andrew Wiggins.
I missed the game last night. But yeah, Andrew Wiggins is not a dog. I keep telling you guys.
He plays sometimes. He'll show up.
I don't think any of us called him a dog. So, but yeah, I was watching the replay on it, and I was like, there we go, this close. And those are the ones that we need to win. When we can play as hard as we were playing, and we can get, that close, knowing the team that we have, we need those. We need those games. We need those in our back pocket to carry us on to the playoffs.
Did Tyler Hero drop another 40-piece yesterday? Is that what I'm seeing?
40-piece nugget, yeah.
Yeah. Not enough.
Boy, it'd be amazing he could do it in the playoffs. I like when he does it when we're a 500 team. We get deep in the playoffs.
Well, guys, I have a nugget to drop for you. The Miami Heat, record-wise, since the trade of Jimmy Butler, are 1 win, 5 losses. And
ruin our Monday, Jeff.
huh?
Are you trying to ruin our Monday?
I'm not trying to ruin it. The Miami Heat's record is 1-5. Meanwhile, the Golden State Warriors are 5-1 since the trade. 5-1.
Well, we saw when the trade happened, Jeff, we thought that was it for Miami for the season. We thought they still make the play in because the teams below them are so bad. But Jeff, to your point, that was it. When Jimmy left, like you said, you had the 4 degrees that were hanging with him, the group, the Temptations. It's over this season.
But what you're saying, like Jimmy was playing,
Jimmy wasn't playing because he didn't want to play.
Well, I know that, but so let's give a complete picture. But don't be a Debbie Downer today. Let me see. Let me tell you something else. I can't call you a Debbie Downer.
Don't blame me. Blame them.
Don't be a Donald Downer.
They're the ones that's going out there.
Do that either. Don't be a Doug Downer.
Yes. Jenny, Jeff is giving facts, though. Jeff is giving facts. Since that trade, they 1-5, and it does not look like they're going to get any better. Detroit, 6.
They suck.
But like I said, Jimmy already wasn't playing. He was suspended, so we just adding on too. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
And that's where it goes back to that. If we go back to our previous show, I said, would they be better to trade off 40-point Tyler Hero? Bam. Do they just deconstruct that team? Maybe use Khalil Ware. See, can they get a top 2 or 3 pick and redo this thing? Do a reset with it because they're going to be in the same position next year.
They're gonna be all right. The Miami Heat are gonna be up, just not this year. You know,
Okay.
and I just dropped some stats in the chat. You guys can take a look at it. Miami Heat blown leads this year, up 22 with 11:35 left in the fourth against Orlando. They blew it and lost.
Okay.
All right. 7:45 left in the fourth quarter against Sacramento. They were up 16, lost. With 7:45 left in the fourth quarter, they just completely shut down and blow leads. These are all the blown leads. Just take a look.
Yeah.
And then
They say right in there too. So
yeah, they need a big dog. And I agree with Rodney in the chat. Go after Kevin Durant. I know he's old, but he's an hired assassin. He's like a gunslinger that you need. And the one thing I don't love about Durant, but he is the easy money sniper, is Jenny, you said it. He's a 7-foot guy that can just drop threes from all over the place. Can get his shot anytime.
drop threes and lob it to do all the way. I mean,
And Bam Adebayo, I've been very critical of this year because I expected more. But I will give him credit because he's been playing phenomenally well, lately. I think he had 24 yesterday. But Bam, I think, is maybe if he can just get that motor up a little bit. I want him to be more of an attacking guy, and he can do it. He should be a top 10 player in this league. Bam. And congratulations to him, by the way. I do believe he is now number 2 in Miami Heat history when it comes to total rebounds. Congrats.
And who's number 1? Would that be you? No?
Udonis Haslem.
Okay. Look at me spouting them facts off the top. I was afraid to say it, but I remembered correctly.
Yeah. Bam been balling lately. He's been balling. I've been picking him on my parlays on the bets. And
I think Magic City trying to kick some salt toward Jimmy Butler. He said he's one injury away from his season being over, playing at the level he's playing at right now.
I don't disagree with Magic City. We watched Jimmy. He's not a back-to-back guy. He needs to get his rest. And yeah, I'm with you, Magic City.
Well,
but because if you watch the way he played when he was here, he would play the way he's playing now at certain times. That playoff Jimmy, and also he would be looking more to be a facilitator during the regular season, trying to get the other guys, involved. So I can see that. I can see what Magic City is saying. Because, if you are playing that hard and you're not used to playing that hard, your body, it's going to take some adjustments. And it's like he said, it might be, one twist of an ankle or, somebody step on your foot, something. One jump, you land incorrectly. I'm not wishing nothing on him. Like I said, I still love some emo. I'm emo about emo.
But Jenny, you on it though. Jeff, he's playing like playoff Jimmy right now. And how long can he keep it up? Because what I've seen, he kind of coasts through the regular season. Then he gets to playoffs and he's like, boom. Jenny, you hit it. We'll see where he's like 30 games from now.
I think the Warriors are going to be in the playoffs. Nobody's going to want to see them. No one's going to want to see them. If the other guys can come around a little bit, Buddy Hield, I'm talking about, hit some jump shots. Draymond can be Draymond. You don't want to see the Warriors in the playoffs. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah. They scary.
A motivated Jimmy Butler is another superstar.
And a motivated Steph Curry. Not to say that he's not not that he's not been motivated, but now he thinks he's got that missing piece. So
And yes, Magic City, I do condone Jimmy's terrible behavior here because he did what he had to do to get out. Jimmy did not want to be here any longer.
I don't think he had to do all of that, though. That was extreme.
It worked, right?
I mean, it worked, but I don't think he had to do all of that.
Look at the Warriors now. They're 5-1. The Heat are 1-5.
Okay, you're not gonna make me have to keep saying it.
I'm just saying that this is not me saying that, these are facts.
I mean, yeah, okay, they're facts, but what are the facts before Jimmy left? Because, like I said, he wasn't even playing. So, is that not the equivalent of Jimmy being gone?
The facts are.
Tell me what those stats are.
The facts are that Jimmy did not want to be here.
We know that, but he was also suspended, and he wasn't playing either way. He's gone. He's gone now, so he can't play. But I'm saying, what was the stats before then?
Did you see the game yesterday? Did you see him with Draymond? Did you see him with Steph? They're basically singing Kumbaya. It's a love.
Okay, so he's got his joy back. Okay,
got his joy back. Is exactly what he said. He's making a parade to the free throw line. He made the Warriors relevant again. The same Jimmy Butler that you guys said is not a superstar. Well, you can't tell that to Golden State fans right now.
All I'm saying, what I've been saying and what I will still continue to say, a superstar is a superstar wherever they go.
Mm-hmm.
If KD goes to the Warriors, even with the team that they had, KD was a superstar. LeBron goes to whatever team that he wants to go to. He's a superstar. That's not the category that Jimmy Butler is in. Is he playing lights out now? Sure. Did he give us lights out and take us to 2 finals that we should not have made it to? Sure. But still not superstar.
Yeah, I can't root for. I'm with you, Jenny. I can't root for the Warriors. Jeff, you on an island on this one.
I'm not rooting for the. Listen, I'm just for you guys. I don't want to see Golden State in the playoffs. Like if I'm a Laker fan, I don't want the Lakers to have to play Golden State with a motivated Jimmy and Steph and Draymond. I don't, because they can knock you out. Y'all can sleep on Jimmy all you want. He's just an average guy. He doesn't try, yada, yada.
Nobody said he was average. I just said he's not superstar.
He is.
He's a star. He's definitely a star.
And Jenny, I'm with you. In Miami, Jeff didn't get close to the value of him with the trade. Andrew Wiggins.
We know that
but they had no choice. They had no choice because he wasn't playing. He wasn't going to the games, and they're at the nth hour. I believe it. Say they Miami hadn't pulled the trigger. I'm thinking he'd still be suspended. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, he would be. Jimmy had every intention of disrupting everything until they got rid of him. Like I'm going to force my way out of this city. And he did what he. I'm not mad at him, Magic City. I'm not mad at him because he wanted to leave this, what he would call a hellhole. Look where he ended up. He did him a major favor.
That's the piece, though. I think the Heat should have called this. They should have called this bluff. No, we ain't trading.
Washington.
That's how you punish somebody, Jenny. Send them to the Wizards.
Okay.
Or the Hawks.
Hey, what will you give us? Will you give us 1,000?
Give us a ball boy. Give us a ball boy. One of your G League guys. We'll see. We'll give him to you. Can you imagine him in Washington, Jeff?
I'm gonna tell you guys this. I've seen Jimmy do some amazing things, and because of what I've seen and what I know about Jimmy, it ain't in the numbers. It isn't a numbers game when it comes to Jimmy Butler. It's his swagger, It's his leadership, is what he brings to the sidelines, what he brings to the other guys. You know, he's one of those guys that you want to be in a what do they call it, a foxhole with. He's that guy you want to go to an alley with if you're gonna get in a fight.
Yeah, he's a dog. We know that.
Banks. He's
We
not
know.
Banks. Jimmy's a tough guy.
Mhm.
And the Warriors, I'm looking at them differently now. Watch the Warriors. Watch them. Watch them win 10 of 11. Watch them start just slapping people upside the head. Steph has got his swagger back. You saw him yesterday. He did this in the third quarter. Okay? Steph is petty now.
Mhm.
Steph is who?
Jenny, I'm looking at what Rodney said. I would send them to Portland, Utah, or the Wizards.
Okay.
Yeah. They done
Send him to Siberia. Let him find his love.
Okay. Yeah. In one of those, let me don't say Rudy Boot towns, but they don't have the nightlife like a Miami or a California.
Yeah. Here's the thing, too. I'm sorry. It's not the players' fault. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
It's not the players' fault. The team pays them that kind of money. All right?
Mhm.
It's not their fault. They don't hold a gun to the ownership head and say, give me 3 years, $150 million. They do it. And then it's up to the player. Does he live up to the contract? But again, the ownership does this, and they put themselves in this kind of position. And I'm with Jeff, what he said earlier. Pat Riley, they have some responsibility in this too. They have some blame in this thing that happened with Jimmy too.
Oh, no, I mean, no doubt. We didn't say that, or I know I didn't say that there was a blameless Pat Riley. It's because it takes two to tango.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But Jeff is right about him. He should be gone. Jeff, you hit on him. You were banging him hard a few weeks ago. I think you're on to something.
Riley, yeah, made some enemies.
Oh,
Some people are mad at me for
man.
things, but they'll get over it. It comes with the territory, man. It comes with the territory.
Truth, man. True.
We'll get into that later on.
Okay.
We'll come back with some more stuff on the other side, man, as we get it popping right here on the Jeff Fox Show with Jenny Jones and Fitz Davis. Be right back.
I hate you because we're from different neighborhoods.
I hate you because you look different.
I hate you because I don't understand you.
I hate you because people I know hate you.
I hate you because I think you hate me.
Because I need someone to blame.
Because you talk different.
Because you act different.
Because you're just different. Man, I hate that things are so bad that we have to do a commercial about it.
Me too.
The City of Miami Gardens presents JITG Music Fest, March 8th and 9th at the Hard Rock Stadium, starring New Edition, Tony Braxton, DJ Cassidy's Pass the Mic Live, starring Ja Rule, Fat Joe, and Remy Ma.
Just left the big house to a big
Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh. Get ready for the return of Beanie Man. Escape, Coco Jones. Ty Tribbett, Kim, True Hill, DJ Nasty's Miami House Party set featuring Uncle Luke, Dougie Fresh, Young Jock, 69 Boys, Paul Greasy, Mike Smith, Pretty Porcelain, and more to be announced. Also, a special set featuring Miss Lauryn Hill, Wyclef Jean, YG Marley, Busta Rhymes, with special guests Doechii, and many more. JITG Music Fest, March 8th and 9th at Hard Rock Stadium. Tickets at jazzinthegardens.com. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective and the City of...
Are you looking for somebody to do your taxes this year? Well, look no further than Economy Tax Services. They are the professionals with over 56 years of secure, efficient, and rapid service. Yes, that's right. Let the professionals take care of you with no worries. Economy Tax Services. They are located in Miami Gardens, 17845 Northwest 27th Avenue and Suite C. Go and see my man Vincent today. Give him a call at 786-210-9965. That's 786-210-9965. Economy Tax Services. And remember, tell Vincent you heard it on the Jeff Fox Show. Hey, we got some other stuff we got to get into. We got to pay some bills. Speaking of which, if you want to advertise on the Jeff Fox Show, make sure you hit us up at remixsportsmedia@gmail.com. That's remixsportsmedia@gmail.com. If you want to advertise, love your spot, we can do that for you on the Jeff Fox Show. We got some interesting things to talk about on the other side, so don't go nowhere. You're watching the Jeff Fox Show with Jenny Jones.
Jamal Murray, catch and shoot. Can't get that. Murray's had 7 threes in each of his last 2 games. Oh, what a pass! Doncic, perfection there on the assist.
Steve Nash, John Stockton, they all know the throw ahead.
And Doncic always takes advantage of teams that don't do that. Aaron Gordon gets inside, blocked by Doncic. Goes out to Brown. He has to hoist it up. Shot clock winding down.
They're switching that little screen. They've got to get up to the level on that Jamal Murray handoff.
Doncic, another nice pass on the double team, and Jackson Hayes, the beneficiary.
Oh, boy. I want to see more of that. I want to see more of that. I don't know what the Lakers are going to do as far as the center position. We need a big guy in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's my biggest fear, because the Joker had an off night. He had a triple-double, by the way, Saturday night, but 12 points or something like that. That's what they got from him. Like, you're not going to shut him down. He's impossible to shut down. So the Denver Nuggets very much concern me, more so than OKC, because they're still young, and it's kind of disrespectful because they've been there all year. They've been the top team in the West, but you got to go through some growing pains. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think conventional wisdom tells you that veteran teams usually win in the playoffs. Veteran teams, not young teams. You never see young teams come out and win in the playoffs. It's a process.
Well, they might want to surprise you.
Yeah.
Jeff, I think LA might have a better mixture this year than Davis. Anthony Davis, every once in a while, he played a really good game against Joker. Then Joker just crush him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this time now, they can maybe go after Jamal Murray and other guys like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Joker's going to get his, but maybe you balance it, beating the brakes off the guards, as opposed to let Joker get his. But maybe we beat you really bad on the guard section. And because before, they really had nobody that could match up with Jamal Murray when he got hot. They got it now. So I like the matchup for LA. I actually think it's better getting Anthony Davis out there and getting Luka there.
Wow.
You get something though.
I'm seeing here in the chat, rest in power to the legendary Roberta Flack. Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
R.I.P., man.
one of my favorites.
One of the greatest voices you will ever hear.
Just smooth. She was smooth.
Wow. Did not know that. That shocked me just now. Just seeing that in the chat. And how old was she? 88?
88.
Was she? Wow.
Legend.
Yeah.
Killing Me Softly. One of the greatest songs you will ever hear. Ever.
Yeah.
What a voice. Yeah. She's gone on to glory, man. We will, of course, never forget her and appreciate her greatness. Speaking of which, a great friend of mine, and this is the tough thing about this business, this media business, is going to be her last week on MSNBC. Is Joy Reid.
Whoa.
Yeah. AM Joy, or it started with AM Joy, then it became the Readout, 7 o'clock nightly on MSNBC. They are letting her go.
Wow.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on in America these days. A lot of stuff. And I knew that, not to get political, but I knew that she wouldn't be long for that job once things went the way they went. And I don't know, man. I don't know what the answer is. I just feel bad for just to touch on it a little bit. A lot of the federal workers, government workers that are being
Yes.
laid off. Like
Yes.
that's a hell of a thing to just get an email. Hey man, you got 1 week left. What?
Exactly.
What?
And
And
it's the beginning of the year, and not only are inflation and then you got to worry about. I mean, and it's not like I'm giving you a bunch of time to where you can figure life out. It's just like you're cut off.
yeah, you got 1 week.
Cut
Friday's
off.
the last day. Like, damn. That's crazy, man. And I feel for those people. You know, Fitz, imagine someone like yourself. You got a couple of kids in college.
Oh,
You
my
know,
God.
like what do you do when you just get an email? Hey, listen, Fridays are gonna be your last day. Like it's not funny, but
No,
like
it's not.
it's almost like ridiculous. I feel like the whole country right now has got anxiety. Everybody's got anxiety.
Mhm.
I don't know
It-
what's going on, man.
this is how I look at it too, Jeff, Jenny. Let's just say, regardless of your political, what side of the fence you're on,
Yeah,
then you go and they can't tell you it was because of performance. You say you got a week left, Jenny, but they can't say you stunk at your job. You know what I'm saying? That's really hard to what Jeff said. It's hard to really grasp that, getting a letter saying it's over and there's no real reason why. Are we losing money? Did I stink at what I did? Give me some, it's just like we don't want you.
But
yeah,
I read somewhere, through some of the notes and different things that are, coming out, that some of them you had to like try to justify why you should keep your job, like give a list of accomplishments. I'm like, come on, for real.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
tell me why I'm
It's
not doing
different.
it.
It's
Yeah, tell me.
different if you are in a it's your annual review. Okay, maybe you have to list some of that, but not for me to be able to keep my job. And like I said, and it's finna end just like that. You need to write out a list of your accomplishments. And what if I write out said list of accomplishments and you don't agree with them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my heart goes out to everyone on that list. Because I have been affected in my career at the business I work for. At least they gave a reason why our department was going away. And you got X amount of days to interview or whatever, but we're severing this department because of A, B, and C. But just to say, hey, you got 20 days and there's, I like to go back and talk to my first, hey, this is why they're letting me go. They
Yeah.
just let you go.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that's just tough. That's just tough. I feel for those people.
Yeah. Prayers to those folks, man.
Part of the
They got
veterans.
responsibilities, man. It's like getting the rug pulled from up under you without warning. And
And the veterans too, getting some of their services and different things cut. And it's like, but I fought for this country.
yeah,
Fought for this country, and now what is my country going to do for me? Cutting my services, and they really are already having a hard enough time. Just on the regular. You come out, maybe you can't find a job. You're a career serviceman or woman, and you can't find a job, or your health benefits and different things like that you are having problems getting just the basic care on some things that you need.
yeah.
It's rough.
Guys, the Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, are refusing to visit the White House this year after winning the Super Bowl. They declined to go to the White House, something that they did in 2018 when they also declined to go to the White House.
Mm-hmm.
And on both occasions, President of the United States.
Rodney with hand claps.
Yeah. The Eagles is like, hell no, we won't go. Now,
Okay.
yeah, they declined the invitation due to disagreements over the national anthem protest back in 18. And this year they're refusing to go because they felt like Donald Trump was supporting the Kansas City Chiefs, and he's been critical of the Eagles. That's what I'm reading here. So, what do you guys think of the Eagles not going to the White House? Did you expect it? I didn't.
I was waiting to see if that was going to be what was going to happen. I didn't know, but I was waiting to see. But you know what? They voted as a team. Oh, that's what I'm hearing, that they vote, because obviously there's some that are pro a certain person, and then there's some that, are con. So, and if they voted on it as a team and the majority, then okay.
It was a resounding no.
See you,
Jeff,
White House.
Jeff, this is what I saw being my experience being in a team when I was with the Hurricanes. It's about inclusion. And I think that's what the difference in sports is when you talk about life. And I think that's why a lot of teams have an issue with that, because when you're on a team, it's all about putting your personal biases aside and we're working together. That's why it says about inclusion. We trying to get all the best players we can in Miami. We're trying to win the title. You know what I'm saying? And hey, we need Jenny just like we need Jeff. Jeff may not have the same religious belief I have, but we're working together. And I think that is why I believe some teams have a problem with maybe going there, because it's about the inclusion. And I think some of the things this new administration is kind of some of the things don't go like what we call normal teamwork, or how a team puts themselves together, because you want everybody.
But just looking at the makeup of the team and the NFL, of course, I mean, as far as players don't have a problem with like the diversity. I mean, granted, it is mostly Black Americans. It is mostly Black Americans, but like I said, when you take in diversity, inclusion, you're trying to say get rid of it. There's just so many areas that affects.
Right.
It affects women trying to come up in the league, as far as coaching and in front offices and different things like that. It just touches on so many. And granted, thank you, he does not run anything in the NFL. That's all I need to say is, granted, he doesn't run anything in the NFL, because like I said, we Black Americans are the majority. And like I said, we want some of the women to be able to come up as well. So like you said, sports is a team sport. It's inclusion, not exclusion.
Jeff, we have the ladies that are officials in the NBA as well, right? We've got assistant coaches in the NBA, I think San Antonio. Then also we got ladies that are calling the game, NFL as well as NBA. You've got a hodgepodge of everybody working together to make the game better. And I think that's what those leagues are trying to do. They're trying to make the game better. And I think that's why I believe, not just the Eagles, why that rubs some of the teams the wrong way, because you're trying to make the team better and inclusion.
I'm looking at people's reaction on Twitter to the news that the Eagles are not going, and for the most part, it's a lot of support. And then you have people on the other side who's saying that they don't care and it's embarrassing, and even the Eagles owner allegedly saying that they have no interest in supporting President Trump. I just think it's a sad time, and unfortunately, sports and politics seem to intersect a lot in the last, always, to be honest with you.
Yes, they always have. It may have been maybe more, I hate to say, to the forefront, as of late, with the George Floyd and the different support from players and, you know, the way they were choosing to support across the different leagues. Yeah. It's sad right now.
I don't even know if teams really even need to go to the White House. It's not necessary to go to. I think a couple of Miami teams have gone to the White House, which regardless of the president, but it's not necessary for a team to go to the White House. Really, you share it with your city. That's plenty. You don't have to go to the White House or Senate or Department of Defense. Take a picture.
Yeah. I mean, this country's just divided right now, and it's a shame. It's very divided, and unfortunately, that is breaking into our sports. Our sports were once, you know, it was off limits, but then, you know, when you got people saying "shut up and dribble" and telling athletes not to do certain things, you're gonna get what you get right now, and this is unfortunate.
And it's one of those, when you ask for it and you get it, then you can't be mad.
Yeah. By the way, another breaking news: Lester Holt, and you guys know him from NBC Nightly News.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he is leaving NBC Nightly News.
He's good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Oh my goodness.
Full time.
Lester Holt. He's good.
Yeah, he's moving to Dateline. He's going to be doing it full time.
Wow.
Yeah, sent an email to his staff this morning and announced that after being the voice of NBC Nightly News for a decade, he's going to leave the show this summer and move full time to Dateline. So, a lot of stuff changing on the. You know, I told you guys about Joy Reid with MSNBC leaving. Yeah, so it is what it is. You know, and unfortunately for Joy, she'll bounce back like Don Lemon bounced back. His podcast, and that's where everybody's going now. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, and the climate in this country, unfortunately, is at a high pitch. It's very uncomfortable right now to even talk about some of this stuff.
But you know? Joy Reid, like you said, and a Don Lemon, a personality, Don Lemon, you know, they have a built-in audience that can just like, where you going? I'm following you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, they have that. And who else was the real political guy? I can't think of his name. You know, he's doing his own thing. On social media. No. Roland Martin. I don't know why his name wouldn't come to me, but like I said, you know, these type of people, they've been at it for so long, and they just have a following. You know, I hate to see them lose their, you know, their national platform like that, but like I said, they can take that and cultivate it, and then now it's your own. It's your own baby.
Yeah, people are losing their minds on social media right now. Jim Acosta, gone. Joy Reid, gone. Lester Holt, gone. I hope I wake up soon, or I hope y'all wake up soon. This is bad. We will soon have news media that is one-sided. I hope not. I hope not. That's not my arena, but definitely you got to be concerned at the way things are going in this country. That's it.
That's why I love the sports, Jeff. We're here, and regardless of where we may stand, we can agree on the Magic. We can agree on the Magic or the Heat. You know, they stink or they're good. You know, that's why I love the sports.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. People are not. They're saying that The View on ABC is next. Oh wow. Like I hope they don't get rid of The View. We need The View. I love to, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Guys, the Mavericks and the Lakers are playing this week. I do believe tomorrow night. It will be.
Is that game in Dallas? Is that game in Dallas?
I do believe so. Yeah. Yeah. The game is in Dallas, and the Lakers. What type of reception do you think Luka gets?
Oh my gosh.
When he goes back to
Huge.
Yeah,
Huge.
I'm with Fitz. Because why you gonna
Huge.
be mad for somebody that didn't ask to be traded?
Ooh, man.
They
That's-
fans were upset.
oh,
More or less, what is it? Their GM needs security to escort him to and from the game.
yeah. Yeah.
they threw Luka under the bus, Jeff. They threw him under the bus after the trade. They said he was overweight, couldn't count on him. And they shipped him out of town, but they gave a lot of reasons why they shipped him out of town. And on top of it, he lost about $75 million, Jenny, on that. He couldn't do the extension, the Supermax. It cost him a lot of money when they sent him away, and they kicked him, too, on the way out of town.
If Luka can take my Lakers,
Your Lakers.
my Lakers to the Western Conference Finals or the NBA Finals, trust me, he will have no problem getting a bag.
What a story that would be.
Yeah, he's marketable, very marketable. Like the best. Well, I won't say the best, but I mean he's right up there, international in the world. He's a global star, and he's playing for the Lakers. Come on, man, that's money everywhere you look.
Name me 5 NBA players better than him. You can't. He's top 5. He's top 5 in the Luka.
You talking about Luka?
Yeah, he's top 5 in the world.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why we all still sitting up here scratching our head.
Yeah,
We know it probably boils down to some money, but we're still scratching our head. How did you even, in your brain process, your thought process, think that you want to trade the best player? Your best player.
Yes.
Your
Listen,
young best player.
they didn't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
I have no problem with him getting rid of
To your Lakers. Jeff,
I have no problem with it.
no problem.
I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
Speaking of homecomings, one Jimmy Butler is coming back to South Florida next month. Yeah, in a homecoming. I wonder what kind of reception he gets here. He will play in front of Heat fans. And I know you guys, I know you people will be booing the shit out of Jimmy Butler when he comes here. I know it. I know you're going to boo him and you won't show him any love, right? What do you expect?
I mean, for real, you on the other team now. And it's too soon. You can't expect us to be cheering for you. Yeah, you can.
They're gonna boo the crap out of you. They're gonna boo Jimmy like you won't believe. Every time he touches the ball, he's gonna get booed.
Every time he steps to the free throw line, boos and waving. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely gonna. I'm gonna be there at that game.
You going to that one?
I'm going to that game. I was going prior to that game.
What about me?
I'm working on that.
There will be extra security at that game. There will be extra security on the Golden State bench.
The Miami Heat,
Coca-Cola. There will be a lot of security around it.
I don't think we get with the violence like that. We're gonna give you some booze, and we might have some nice signage for you. They're gonna come for some emo. They're gonna come for emo.
The Heat are a pretty classy organization. They are. They've always been that.
But we ain't beyond booing though. Now we ain't beyond booing. I don't know about none of the the violence and tearing up the city and all that. But yeah, we not beyond the booing.
Yeah, Jenny, Jeff, Dallas at least got an All NBA player. Right, as bad as a deal we say it is, they did get a star player back. The Heat, they got me.
Well, let me say this. Yeah, Dallas got a star player who is now not playing.
But But the Heat got
He
me.
will make a difference when he gets back. He will make a difference.
But for how long? Again,
Jimmy
glad
Butler.
AD
Jimmy
is
Butler got the Shavers. Bag of balls.
Yeah. Speaking of which, another guy that's always injured, Joel Embiid.
Oh,
Bad news for the Philadelphia 76ers.
yeah, he getting ready to maybe have surgery, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, has the whole Joel Embiid experience in Philly, would you consider it a failure?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They tanked to get him. He didn't even play his first almost 2 seasons. I don't think he played. What I like, people are mad at the Lakers for rescinding that trade. But when you look at that young man's history, it's almost like Joel Embiid. That kid Mark Williams at Charlotte, he barely plays, Jeff. And Sixers knew he had a problem when they got him from Kansas. He had issues with his back. And they knew it.
That's not a good match when you're talking to NBA, because when you have back problems
And you're
you have
7
back
foot,
problems
and
pretty
you're
much.
7 foot with back
You
problems.
pretty much have back problems kind of for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
I mean, depending on what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, it may subside some, but you're running up and down the court, you're jumping, you're jarring your back. Yeah, that's not a good combination, a recipe for success. That's not a good recipe for success.
Jeff, you have these are some of the biggest human beings in the world, like 7 foot, 300 pounds, 280. And like Jenny said, you got them going up and down the court 80 something games a year against the top level. Think of the pounding that takes. And these folks are tall.
Yeah.
So they got me and you having a back issue. Look, we're not going against world-class athletes every day. And it's a failure, Jeff. Sixers gambled. They lost.
I mean, Embiid he won the MVP in 22, 23. He's 30 now. They haven't won jack shit with him. They haven't. And they, going into the season, I think they're one of the most disappointing teams in the entire league. They thought they had a big three with Paul George, Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey. And even when they get these three guys on the court together, they're only 7 and 8.
Yeah.
Magic City said Embiid is just stealing money.
Stealing money.
Still in the bag.
Magic City, he did not put a gun to the Philadelphia's management and ask them to re-sign him back in September for 3 years and $190 million. They gave him $65 million a year. So this is the first year of that contract, Jeff and Jenny. He's got 2 more years. He's got like $130 million left. And we don't know if he can play.
Yeah, he's getting ready to have surgery. And a lot of times, surgery doesn't fix it.
Yeah.
Surgery doesn't fix it.
He's played a grand total of 19 games this year. Like, that ain't gonna cut it.
No.
And they used to have a saying in Philadelphia, trust the process. I mean, how much longer do they have to trust the process?
Well,
like,
I mean,
he did 40 games last year.
Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it.
You see Tiger Woods when he started having back problems. And he golfs. He's not running up and down the court, and jumping and all of this, but that swing, back problems.
Yeah,
that twist.
Yeah.
So we shall see. By the way, Greg Popovich, head coach of the San Antonio Spurs, is not expected back this year. He suffered a stroke in November, and this could be it for him. Like, bad news seems to be playing the Spurs right now.
Yeah, he's already kind of up there in age too. So
What
yeah, I need to see that. I would like to see him uh go out on his own terms, retire when he feels like he's, ready to retire, got nothing more to give or to teach. But that's sad. I would like to see him be able to come back and just say, I'm ready to leave now.
Yeah.
what a
Yeah.
gut
I
punch!
hope he's doing better.
Yeah, what a gut punch to San Antonio over the last 6 days. I mean, the blood clot with Wimby
Yeah.
that shut him down, and they got to make sure he's okay because when they start doing the blood thinners and such, the same thing happened to Chris Bosh. We don't
Yeah.
know Wimby, and then we're hearing from Coach Popovich. This we may have seen him coach his last game.
Yeah, I think so. And I would be happy for Coach Pop if he just focuses on his health, and recover. He lost his wife, I think, a couple of years ago.
Ooh, man.
Oh yeah. So, you pray let's keep him in our prayers, and hopefully he bounces back. Which to me, when you look at the landscape of NBA coaches right now, Eric Spoelstra is the man.
Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra is the guy. I think the best coach in basketball, and I would put Tyronn Lue second. And you know who surprised me as a coach?
I mean, is that like a close second or what?
A close second. Tyronn Lue's pretty good.
Tyronn Lue to Coach Spo?
Nope.
You don't think so?
No, I really like that guy in Houston.
Yeah.
That's the guy. He's good.
That's the
He's
one.
good.
What's
Tell
his
me
name?
the name again, because I'm escaping me without me having to look it up.
Udoka.
Yeah. He's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it Imy?
I don't know. Udoka.
I'm still a little salty at him for cheating on Nia Long. Did he not know he was dating Nia Long?
Yeah, he was.
I mean, come on.
I know.
Did you guys see the? I can't believe we're right at the end of the show, and I'm just mentioning this. Did you see the text messages involving Steve Smith, the Hall of Fame wide receiver who works for NFL Network now? He apparently was boning some guy's wife
on the team, right?
No, some random guy.
Oh, I thought it was a teammate. Okay.
Steve Smith, the one from Atlanta,
No.
Steve Smith or another?
Carolina Panthers.
Carolina
Steve Smith.
Panthers.
Oh, Carolina Panthers. Okay.
Yeah, he likes to go deep. So anyway, the guy released all the details, all the text messages that he found in his wife's phone. Like the man was in pain. Men cry too. I'm sure he shed a lot of tears, but he put it all out there.
Oh,
well,
on social media. It was like the story of the weekend.
I missed that one.
Hey, Jeff, Jenny, here's something. I worked in telecommunications for all our viewers. Whoever is the owner of the account, the cell phone, who's over the authorized, they can make all the text messages go personal because they are the one over the account. So if you're going to do something, make sure you own the account.
This dude called Steve Smith and posted the conversation.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's a different way. That's a different way to react. And social media had a field day.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, Steve Smith said, guy said, what do you have to say for yourself? He said, I'm sorry. And there were some sexually explicit texts that's like too explicit for us to read here on the show.
I'm sorry.
You got to go on social media and see this stuff.
Jeff, I'm sorry. I can see the conversation. I really like to date you, but I just have one question. You need to know my history of sex? No, I just need to know, do you own your phone account?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. And what's sad is Steve Smith is currently in a marriage of 25 years, and he's got 4 kids.
Oh,
Is that going to be the end of it?
I
nah. Ooh.
Because if it is, she
Ooh.
taking all of the money.
Oh,
I don't know why dudes.
Whoa.
I can't speak for other men. I don't know.
whoa. It's gonna be Jenny. That's a rough one you threw out there. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
I mean, 25 years in, 4 kids later. What? Well, the kids. What are ages of the kids? Are they grown, or or like when I say grown, like older, not like what preteens? I don't know.
That's tough, man. All your business out there in the public, the general public. I mean, it's just
For
face it
real,
out there.
for real.
Steve Smith is like my bad dog. And there's a picture of him with this smirk on his face, as if when people exchange selfies or whatever, or the guy had his wife's phone. He put all the business out there.
I'm sorry. I don't even know why I'm laughing because that's not funny, but dang.
No, it really isn't. Even from a professional standpoint, like on the networks, Jenny, like now, like when he's giving his report, people are seeing him and they're seeing like Jeff Gabe and looking at the printout. So he's talking about what's going on in the world of sports, and all they can see is the printout about this. Eeh.
Rodney trying to tell him how to come up. Like, you got to delete immediately.
Rodney, they're never deleted, my friend. They are never deleted. They just kind of go away from you, but those phone companies can bring them back. They
Men,
just loud. Then nothing's ever deleted.
men cheat, women cheat.
Well, from the immediate history, what you got like 30 days, I think. You can delete them, and maybe you got like 30 days or something from the immediate. I ain't talking about what the phone company can do.
Yeah.
Because they got the powers.
We don't condone cheating on the show. Like, we don't, right?
Not in NFL games either.
We don't say the R word.
Yeah.
I didn't say it.
You thinking it.
Yeah. I'll send in those telepathic waves over to you, Fitz. Because, I'm thinking it. But I didn't say the R word.
Yeah.
We say the R word, not R. Kelly. R. R.
That poor man.
Jeff, you have anything else better for us, Jeff?
I mean, I don't think anything's better than I don't think you can find anything bigger than that. Like, imagine being him. Like picking up the phone and you realize that it's just been going on for 10 years. Apparently.
Oh, is that what, 10 years?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 10 years. I'm thinking she fixing to be out of there.
Damn. Can I say damn?
Yeah.
You said it. Man, wow.
Fox, you gotta send me that one, man. Email me that one. I just want to.
It's rough.
Give me Florida from Good Time. Boy, I want that one.
I feel like 50 Cent laughing at this stuff because he's the pettiest guy I know. Like, I feel for that man though. I mean, for real. His first thought was to put it all out there. I guess he's trying to embarrass her. But do you think Steve Smith gets street cred now for having sex with somebody else's wife?
Oh man, that is.
Will he get respect in the streets, or will he get?
Why?
That's society, When I was in high school, if you had more than one girlfriend, you were considered a player.
I mean, okay, but I don't even know where that conversation came from. I'm not. Why am I trying to give him street cred? No. There's some people that are hurting. So ixnay on the street cred, no, Jeff Fox.
No, we can't give Steve love on this one, man. I feel sorry for the children who his kids may have to try to answer this? How do they answer it?
I mean, at least he didn't end up like the quarterback from the Titans, Steve McNair. That's what happens when you cheat on your wife. Like it could go south real quick. You know, like if you want to do something, you know, I'm not going to judge the brother because,
man,
I've never. I mean, I've cheated before. I'm lying if I say I did. But what I do, I'm not good at it. Number one, so I wouldn't do it. I would stutter and I would just give myself away. You know, like some guys can lie under pressure like really well. You know, you're the only one for me. You know.
Yeah, Jenny, I'm a piggyback on Jeff. I'm not condoning anything, but if you think about today as opposed to 30 years ago, this thing makes it impossible to even you could be somewhere, somebody is streaming. Is this Fitz at a certain restaurant? They can stream it, and then you get a phone call. Fitz, where are you? Oh, I'm golfing. You sure you're not having a drink?
Yeah, I'm in the gym.
That is true.
They can stream it.
It's much easier to get caught, but the question though, do he get street credit? I don't even know where that question came from.
No street credit.
Shame on you, Jeff Fox, for asking that question.
Dudes who got a lot of women, what do they call them?
Well, but we're not talking about a single person. We're talking about a married person, and we're talking about that man's feelings was hurt. That's why he had to put it on blast.
You know, I DJ at a club, right? I see it all the time. All the time.
Okay, but are all the people that you see at the club on a Steve Smith level, like in the public eye like that? Not saying that makes it right. I'm just saying, I don't understand where the street cred conversation question came from.
Jenny, Jenny, what I heard is where whoever the beef they had with Steve Smith, man, he didn't have to put the Steve Smith family on blast like that.
Well, I mean, but you just
now Steve Smith's family is a unwitting casualty.
Right.
What he did. You know, so yeah.
This is worse than the Shannon Sharp tapes.
This is bad, right? This is bad. This is
worse than that. But
I mean, well, Shannon Sharp, we didn't know the lady's face. There might be some people that know Michelle and know who Michelle, wasn't her name Michelle? I think it was, who she was dating or whatever, and seeing that knows who she is. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rodney. You can't bring that embarrassment on your family. Yeah, man.
But it's what guys do. Men cheat. Steve McNair could have been alive today if he didn't cheat on his family.
You can say that.
A lot of people would have been alive today.
A lot of people.
It happens.
I mean, we know it happens. We see that it happens.
I mean, it was a conversation. It was the hot topic of conversation this weekend. And I don't think, it's embarrassing for Steve Smith, but there are some people in this world that will look at it like a badge of honor for him.
I don't know any of those people.
There's a sick thing about men that a lot of guys won't admit that, you know, it's considered like an accomplishment if you go and, you know.
I think, is that not an antiquated idea that you get, to me, an antiquated idea that you get street cred for, you know, for sleeping around or however many women that you can get? I mean, like I said, if you were single, I could kind of see it a little bit, even though it's still crass. But I'm saying, for real, in 2025, is it really still a thing that you want to give somebody some street cred, you know, for sleeping around on their significant other?
And like we're knocking this topic around between the three of us. Think about the network. They're knocking it around too. And they're thinking about the audience, and they say, you know what? even if it's 50-50 split, Jeff. Some people say it's street cred. Some people say it's not. They're going to look at themselves and say, can we carry Steve?
Can we afford to carry Steve? So yeah, so not only he's got to look at home.
I think he's going to have a tough time staying on the network.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it
is what it is, man.
It is what it is. It's a loss on all sides. Nobody's going to win on this one. Nobody's winning this one.
I don't think so. And
say it.
It's a whole bunch.
Say it, Jeff. Jenny, look at him. He can't even get it out.
Rodney says the husband tagged everyone.
He tagged.
Jenny, he can't answer.
He said the husband tagged everyone. Like, I mean, how do you react? Like, how do you react to something like that? Oh man, the dude must be hurt, man, real bad. And he apparently really loved his wife. That's just sad. It's sad.
Can I segue? How about the kicker from Baltimore?
Yeah, Justin Tucker.
He may be married. He might be married, Jenny. And the NFL is getting ready to investigate him. The issues he's had. Same thing.
Massage therapist. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you say that's the same thing, Jeff?
Yeah, that's the whole Deshaun Watson syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker.
Yeah. Can't keep it in your pants.
I don't think he's going to make it with the Ravens. I mean,
his accuracy off the field, on the field was.
See, there you go.
Don't. Jenny, Jenny, we gotta stop Jeff with his impulses.
He was missing field goals.
Oh.
He was missing field goals left and right. We're talking one of the most accurate kickers ever. And all of a sudden he couldn't kick a 30-yard field goal. You think?
Yeah, he was missing on the field, but he wasn't missing off the field.
Definitely not.
He's just making me bad.
16 women coming after him now. 16, and the numbers very likely to grow. Maybe the Deshaun Watson numbers. Who knows?
He was in double digits last I saw. He was in double digits.
Hey, man. We better get up out of here before we say something.
Jenny, we say something. You know,
I'm listening to Jeff with his boy club talking about street cred.
Jenny, I'm sorry. This is on my boy.
No, but this is like locker room talk. And guys, unfortunately, you've been in the locker room, Fitz. You know, I'm not trying to get you in trouble either. You love your wife unequivocally. And you came on the show today telling us how much you love your wife and your family. So we're not including you in that. But
okay, but he's not even he's not playing right now. So that's why I'm saying I'm still like, where did that conversation?
Men have cheated. David Justice cheated on Halle Berry.
Yes, he did. Jenny, I will say this, Jeff. Much as I love my wife, and I did say it, but Jenny, there were some years ago I did have a Halle Berry out clause. Wow. If she showed me any interest,
you silly, you silly. Leave.
Any interest, but then again, she had a Denzel Washington clause. If he showed her any interest, I was done.
Okay, yeah.
That's an understanding.
Okay, but did Steve Smith have that understanding? I don't think so.
Like, you should read the text messages, man. Like,
I don't know.
That stuff belongs on. I don't know. That's some real explicit stuff. Yeah. We better get up out of here, man.
We get in trouble.
Yeah. We'll see you guys on a whatever Wednesday. Any final thoughts after all that steamy conversation?
Did you give me some Roberta Flack? I needed a little Roberta Flack.
I wish you would have gave me a heads up. Okay, I didn't know about it until.
No, Fitz just told me too, and then Magic City posted it as well.
Yeah, Roberta Flack.
I definitely try to get some in there for you on on a whatever Wednesday. But yeah, to download those right now would be a little difficult. But amen. R.I.P. to Roberta Flack. We'll say that. And stay strong, Joy Reid, Lester Holt, all of the great ones we've had in news media. Y'all be good. All right, so we're going to get out of here, man. It's been a...
Pretty soon, all we're going to be left with is fake news.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yep. Steve Smith stole the show at the very end, man. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys on Wednesday. All right, everybody get up out of here. Y'all be good.
Jamal Murray, catch and shoot. Can't get that. Murray's had 7 threes in each of his last 2 games. Oh, what a pass! Doncic, perfection there on the assist.
Steve Nash, John Stockton, they all know the throw ahead.
And Doncic always takes advantage of teams that don't do that. Aaron Gordon gets inside, blocked by Doncic. Goes out to Brown. He has to hoist it up. Shot clock winding down.
They're switching that little screen. They've got to get up to the level on that Jamal Murray handoff.
Doncic, another nice pass on the double team, and Jackson Hayes, the beneficiary. Not unusual. Reeves gets inside, finds Doncic. And good teamwork for the 2 guards.
Even going back to his time in Dallas, Austin Reeves has proven capable with the ball in his hands. So be opportunistic.
Doncic, long 3-pointer. That's good. And you can hear the roar. There are so many Laker fans here.
At least
Jordan Goodwin, who just signed 2-way contract. JJ Redick likes him. Doncic knocks down the 3. He looks pretty darn comfortable here in the first quarter. 12 points. Doncic the steal. James the catch and the lay-in. Another Doncic to James bucket. And a timeout call by Michael Malone.
What's up? I ain't seen in a couple days. What's been happening? Man, get off that shit. It's over. It ain't nothing nobody can do about it now. What do you want from me, man? Nothing.
The Jeff Fox Show, brought to you by Remix Sports Media.